What is up, you beautiful engineers, and welcome to the first episode of the series. You guys just watched the starter cinematic. What happened is I was minding my own business, doing some engineer stuff, and then I got attacked and I crashed on this moon called Trelan, which is part of the Alkurah star system. So we'll be playing on that. The pretty cool thing about this system is there is sort of a progression. So right now we are on a planet with no gold, no platinum, or no uranium, and silver is quite common. So, eventually this can become our outpost for silver. And the goal of this series is obviously to get revenge. That's on the menu for sure. But the journey is to establish and build up our company called ARCIS, which is from Latin for fortress or stronghold or something like that, something strong, which we're not right now, but we're gonna get there. We're also playing quite a heavy mud pack, I would say. The link of the workshop collection will be down in the description, and I will try to mention them as we come across all those mods. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's create our faction here. So we're going to be the ARCIS company, and we're going to go with the A logo. Just makes sense, right? And we're going to go with a red background, but let's bring, something like that with the A in white. And I think we're going to accept peace only because I've never done it before, and I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen. All right, so let's see what we're starting with here. We are starting with a pretty big wreck. This is what you're starting with when you play this planet. A lot of the components are actually pretty damaged, but we are starting with some pretty good one. Like, there's a lot of large tube in here. Connector, yeah, that's pretty brutal. Oh wait, yeah, 130 steel plate right there, just in that one. 15 metal grid in the turret here. Yeah, those have a lot of ammos. 24, 18 missile in each. That's a lot. 6K eyes. There is a fully functional ore detector on board, so that's pretty good. So we'll make sure before we getting rid of the ship, because I'm not planning on keeping it, let's do that now. Let's just sit in the seat and see what's around here. Okay, so we are right on top of some ice, so that's pretty good, and there's some iron over there. All right, good to know. So now we know that. Now we can get rid of the seat and the ore detector, and we know that there's some iron right there. So this is what you're starting with. Pre-medical comp. We got the 2 bottle that I already picked up. Some weapons. And then those 2 data pad that gives coordinates to the other planets of the solar system and station. But those don't really apply to me, because I'm not using the actual world from the workshop. Mine is like randomly generated, so those don't really work for me. But anyway, my goal for this episode is to have a fully functional rover by the end of it, and a mining rover to be exact. So my plan right now is to grind down the whole ship, and we'll make a starter platform with assemblers and refinery and some storage, so we can store all those mats, and then we'll start working on an actual rover. So let me start working on that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right. So this is done for now. Something you'll notice here is the wind turbine. This is part of the MA stackable wind turbine mod, which I really love. I wish that one day we'll have something similar to this in vanilla. The vanilla wind turbine, they kind of force you to use them in a weird way, which are not really aesthetic. But yeah, we do have a lot now. This is way too much power for what we have now. I may add some speed module on the assembler, and I may get a large refinery. We'll see how far we get here. But now I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10:20, but today I drove like 8 hours. I came back from a job site and straight away just fired the episode. It's been like 3 weeks of me just wanting to start the series, but you know, I've been so busy. But now I have a little bit of time, so you know, I said why not. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go to bed, and tomorrow we'll start working on the rover. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, engineers. So before we can actually start working on a rover, we need some more materials. We did get a lot from the ship, but we're missing materials for power cells. So we do need to mine some stone, which I can do by hand, but I think what I'm gonna do is just use a piston and a drill and just mine straight down. Fortunately, we are above some ice, but hopefully we can get through that layer of ice and get some more stone. So what I'm gonna do is, so a drill is 3 and a piston is also 3, so we need to go 6 above the ground. So that's gonna be 3. Oh, I need actual mats on me. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4, I guess. And I'm actually gonna use a T here in case we may want to use a connector on the other side. Why not? Then we're gonna go 90-degree down, and then piston here with a drill, and we'll start with that. So let me weld all of that. Hopefully we have enough. And we don't. We're missing motors. And we, of course, gonna need a little bit more cargo, that's for sure. You know what? I bet this unknown signal probably has motor. You're lucky. Yeah, we gotta be careful. No speed limit. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Cow grinder. Nice. What is in here? We get a few motor from little bits here. And we don't have a GPS marker for the base. And that's not it. That's a tree. It's over there, I think. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I should really make a GPS marker. I'm just gonna go GPS starter. Boom. We need one more. One more. Here we go. So let's use build vision to turn on the drill. Yeah, that should be fine, right? So once I'm done with this length of piston, I'm just gonna add a few more and try to get through the ice layer. Something that we do need actually is more storage, because this will get filled up pretty quickly. Which we may actually go for a large one. I'm not sure we'll have everything for that though. Let's actually grab some of that. It's a really random place for it, but it's fine. It's very temporary. There we go. So we're only missing the motors. We'll have plenty of storage. We do need a lot more than that actually, because we need to add some more piston. So I think this is done. Can we add 2? And a drill? Yes, we can. Hopefully that's going to be enough to get through the ice. Okay, we do need more storage. So let's weld this up. There we go. That should be plenty for us right now. Let's turn on the drill. And then let's get this one going. All right. Grab some more energy. We may actually add a big refinery. Do we really want a big refinery? How much does a big refinery cost? Actually, I think we have all of that, right? Yeah. So we could make a large refinery, which it's gonna go over here. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay, now we're set. We got a large refinery, we got an assembler, and we got a large cargo. All right, is this one max range? Yes, it is. Go to the second one. I'm guessing we're not through the ice. No, we're not. Hopefully soon. I'm gonna start queuing up some components. Let's do some more motors. We're also gonna need some power cell. Let's do 200 of those. So the third piston is reaching the ice, so that's good. Yeah, this is a lot better than mining by hand. We do get a lot of ice out of it, so that's good. I'm gonna do one more piston. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more piston with this one, and I think we should be all right. Oh boy, it's getting out of hand. You know, we got like piston, we got a flying large cargo just floating up there. I do plan on transforming this into an actual outpost, which is going to be pretty and all, but right now we need to focus on a way of getting ores, which is the rover. But little side note here before we get into that, I did also place a refill station from the mod refill station. And what that does is it will recharge your energy a lot quicker than a survival kit. So very useful right now. Anyway, let's get into building a nice rover. All right, so last time I built one of those rover, I've used 3x3 wheels with medium cargo. This time I want to try large cargo in the 5x5 wheels. I'm curious to see what is going to be the difference in terms of power between the 3x3 and the 5x5. So we're going to go with 2 in the back. And yes, I did say in the back, because we're going to have, I want to try over here a hinge, because the idea, okay, the general concept of this rover is we're gonna have drills at the front on hinges, so we can dig down and dig a tunnel all the way down to the node, right? And something that I realized with my past experience with those type of rovers is the longer you are, the more struggle you get getting in and out of the tunnel. So by adding a hinge in the middle, we're gonna gain a little bit more flex, so more traction on the wheels. So hopefully we have an easier time getting in and out of tunnels. Let me add another, yes, another large cargo. So we're gonna go with 3 basically. And I haven't locked the hinge. Something like that. lock it, boom, and then another large cargo, just like that. All right, now from here, oh wait, never mind. We need it to be like that. Yeah, we need the large port on the side, like that. So now we have a large port on each side. So then we're gonna go, wait. Yeah. We're gonna add a spacer on the side, like so, on the large port of the large cargo. It's gonna go into an elbow, 90 degree or C, like that. Then we're gonna add another spacer, like so. Then we're gonna add our hinge. If I can find them. There we go. We're gonna go and make sure they're placing right, with the little notch going up. Right, so we're gonna lock these two. And here's the interesting part. Hinge lock, hinge lock. Then we're gonna add another set of hinge, so we're gonna be running double hinge. And what's great about double hinge is the whole idea is we can then fold the drill back on the roof of the rover, so the center of mass is more in the middle, so we have an easier time driving. Let's log these two also, and bam. Let's get our conveyor. I'm looking for my hotbars now. There we go. So one of those, gonna go that direction here, and then a T, reinforced T, this one here, like so, and then drill, and drill. There we go. And then cockpit, of course. And I find and I'm gonna be using the industrial cockpit, which is my favorite one. You want this cockpit to be pretty high. Yeah, you want this cockpit to be pretty high. I want to make sure. Yeah, because you don't want to hit the nose as you're driving down, up and down the tunnel. You don't want to hit, you know, the bottom of the cockpit. That's just really annoying. I think I'm gonna add one of those. Not these ones, small, right in the middle. So we do have a small port right there. And for now, I'm gonna just put some normal blocks so I can place a cockpit. Yeah, now it doesn't matter. This is fine, probably. Yeah, this is fine. So now we can remove these two here. And we can eventually pipe this up into the actual cockpit. So everything is piped in. Right, that looks kind of good. Now for the wheels, we're gonna go for 5x5. Now it's just a matter of where exactly. Let's say I add a row in the middle here. Are we adding 2 wheels at the front or just one set? I feel like I need 2 at the front here. So this is as far back as we can go, let's say. Ideally, this would come out one more, but now, you know, the wheels are pretty much under cockpit. This What to do? What to do? I'm not too sure. All right, you know what I think? I need a little bit more space. Yeah, I need a little bit more space. And one way to do that would be to add spacer here and over here. Like 2 spacer on each side of the hinge. So I can bring all the wheels back a little bit. Okay, change of plan here. Okay, change of plan. I'm gonna remove all of that. Okay. And then over here, we're gonna add one of those. We adding one of those? Yes, we are. Okay, one of those large ports on the side. And then we're gonna add our spacer here. So we're bringing everything up forward by 3 blocks, basically. Something like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And 1 block spacing between each wheels. Okay, okay. Batteries are gonna go on the side in the back. Let's say I'm gonna have two here and 2 on the other side. Something like that. All right. So that is the wheelbase. That's all the storage. I'm gonna weld everything up. And then after that, the next stage is we're still missing the connector, obviously. And ejectors, or detectors, antennas, all that stuff. But I prefer doing all of those while doing the cosmetic, like the whole aesthetic look. All right, let me upgrade all of that and I'll be right back. Oh my god. Looks like we don't have enough iron. So it looks like I'm gonna have to mine more stone. Oh boy.
Energy critical. Inventory full.
Wow. That was tragic. All right. All right, so the whole skeleton is pretty much done. Now, of course, we are missing the connectors and a few bits here and there, which I've already mentioned. But now I'm gonna jump onto the aesthetic, which is gonna take me a while. and you guys will get a good time lapse of it. So I'll see you guys after that. All right, tragic discovery here. I just remember that I've never rotated that large cargo when I added the this conveyor here. So these two are not talking right now. You clearly see here by the lines, this is from the build info mod. There's a command which is bi/bi space cn, which shows you the the conveyor lines. And you can clearly see that they're not connected. Now my issue is, technically I would have to remove the whole front end here back to the hinge. But what I'm gonna try to do, this may not work. I'm gonna connect the wheels back to the this conveyor here. This may be a 200 IQ move here. Let me dig a little bit here. I'm gonna try to disconnect the hinge and swap the cargo container and reconnect it. Okay, I'm not able to place that here. Just fine, I guess. All right, you know what? Just fuck it. Let's do it. I got no power. Or wait, what? Detach. Let's remove the yeah, that thing there. Why can I detach the? Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, but I can save that. I can totally save that. All right. So now let's go back to a large cargo, and we need a large port at the front and the back. That's pretty much it right here. And then we need that hinge part right there. I think that's gonna work, boys. All right. And now, do I dare like just putting a piston at the front, lifting the middle? Yeah, that wheel there kind of fucked me up. Let's try here. Let's try putting a piston, say, here. Not sure. Already need to upgrade the plate here, but large tubing. Okay. Okay, so now this doesn't have any power. Now I need a small battery here. Oh, wait. No way. All right. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. No damage. What? Wow. All right. I think I'm gonna have to rebuild the front here. Okay, that was funny. Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I'll skip this whole part, and you guys will see the that was a nice attempt. That was a really nice attempt, but I should have known better to really get it right. But anyway, I'll rebuild everything, and I'll see you guys on the aesthetic Time lapse. Oh my god, I was rebuilding the whole thing and I just realized that I'm I'm upset from the hinge. No way. Third time is the charm. Alright, so this thing is almost done in terms of like placing blocks and whatnot. You know, I do have a flat spot down here, which I don't really like. And as I do the colors, I may add or remove a few things. I may add some blocks down here too to kind of hide that. But yeah, now I'm at the point where I need to add some colors so I can see it more clearly, because right now it's too gray. But before we move on, I want to add the piece of resistance to the rover. I was about to say to the tank, because I want to add some tank track. So this is the tank track builder mod, I believe. So aim at the vehicle and press F to begin. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wait. Okay, that is interesting. What if... Okay, let's do the wheel first and then we'll think about that. But if we had like two wheels lined up and we would like, you know, chain them, right? But still have the hinge in the middle acting as our flex, what would happen? I'm curious to see. But let's do the wheel. Oh. Oh, you're pooping batteries. All right. F to finalize the track. Okay, it's not loading. Do I have to go away? And come back? Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Okay, that is badass. Okay, let's see. Wait. Let's see with the other ones. Boom. Boom. Let's add the other two too. We're gonna go with 4 tracks. It just wouldn't make sense to have all 4 on one track because of the flex in the middle. Oh, wow. All right. I mean, okay. Not bad, not bad. We are missing 1 track. Let's go back away. Let's see. Look away, maybe. Here we go. Damn. All right. Now I just want to do the colors. All right. I'll keep going, I guess. Pick up the poop. What a beauty, huh? Not bad. I decided to name it the dog. Dog. Honestly, I don't even know if there's a difference in pronunciation of with an O or a U. If you haven't noticed, English is not my first language. So, you know, I may pronounce it wrong. And maybe I should have picked a different name. Something that I know for sure I can pronounce. But anyway, doesn't really matter. A dog. No matter how you pronounce it, it still sounds cool. Anyway, and before we get into this, okay, I just want to talk about the colors here. I'll give you guys a little tip of what I like to do to build a color palette. I like to build these billboard here. This is 14 columns of small block for the 14 colors, and I like to build those so I can test out some of the different skin. I am an enjoyer of multiple tone of the same colors, you know, some gradient and whatnot, and we got some deeper gradient up here. And what I find really cool about this is you can save it as a blueprint, so you always have it. And I started doing that because I would always misclick the OK and press default, which reset all your keys, just like I just did right now. But it doesn't matter because we have, let me equip that. This is my new favorite mod, build colors, which allows you to first generate some color palette. You got a bunch of settings, which is pretty cool, but you can save and load color preset. How fucking cool is that? So this is my base color palette that I picked, and then I took some of the main colors and I did some deeper gradient if I want to get fancy. I also did a white to black because why not? This is, you know, useful for concrete, let's say. And then some orange to dark brown. And I also have one for asset, which right now I only have 5 colors, but that would be for things like barrels and crates and like decorative stuff. So you can have different color than your wall and ceiling and whatever. But it's that simple as just double clicking on it. If I open up again, you can see all my colors has changed. How cool is that? All right, so let's look at what's in here. This thing has, of course, 5x5 wheels with the tank track. We got the 3 large cargo with our flex hinge in the middle. We also got 4 batteries. We got 6 stone injector we have 2 hydrogen engine, which are piped in, but you know, right now they're off because they're not really useful. They're purely aesthetic, to be honest. We also have an ore detector and a beacon, and then all the other little bits here and there, like this. This is a relay, I believe. Yeah, relay. We got some vent. Those are purely aesthetic. Even those pipes here, purely aesthetic. This programmable block is used for Xcav OS, which is this script right here. Allows you to see how much cargo you got and what's in there, which is pretty fine. We also got a projector, we got a camera, which is not really useful, but it looks cool. Projector, yeah, for repairs. And then the other programmable block that I have, which is pretty cool, it's called, everything is named, by the way, and like hidden. It's like that's how I like to do it. The other one is the driver assisting system. Very cool script. You can see how quick it updates, but basically what this script does is it's a assisting system for your rover, just like the name suggests. But this thing basically almost do too much. It will adjust all your wheel settings and suspension on the fly every few times a second. It will also override gyroscope so you don't tilt over. That's pretty cool, and it supports subgrid. And one important thing that I should mention is when you have a flex hinge like I do, it's important to compile the script flat. That's why I actually built this little platform here. But this script also comes with some pretty cool feature, some fun ones, like blinker lights. Let me turn that off. Yeah. Here you go, some blinker. We got some brake light. We also got backup light and a backup sound. Which honestly, it's pretty immersive. When you use it, it is pretty cool. I like it. It's a really cool script because on a miner, because as you're gaining weight, the script will adjust all your wheels for you, which is really neat. Because you're going from being super light to super heavy. One more thing I should mention is how do I control the arms. So the bottom hinges are in one group, so that would be group number 1. Then the second set of hinge is group number 2. And then when you go in the seat and you look at the hotbar, we have 4 control, which is group number 2 and group number 1. So it's basically reverse, lock, reverse, lock. That simple. So for this first set of hinge, this set only really will be used in 2 position, which is like it is right now, resting on the roof. And then if we reverse, this position would be for when we are actually drilling. And then we use the key number 1 and 2 to control the second set. So we would, go down. I like to drill at this height. I lock it. Then I want to go lower, unlock it, lock it again. I want to go back up, so I reverse, unlock it, lock it. I know there is script to control that, but let me know if you know a way to control your arm while still being able to drive the rover. Because there's stuff that that use thread controller, and there's script that does the same thing where it's like you're controlling like a second control seat for the arms, but you cannot drive at the same time. If you know a way that I can use, like let's say Q and E to get those hinges up and down, but still being able to use WASD to drive, that would be nice. This is the ideal setup for me, but this is fine. This works. All right, so I'm gonna go around, look for some nodes, and then I'll get digging. All right, let's drive around, see what we can find. We already got some iron here. Let's keep going. chemicals. Oh, silver. AG. Some ice. I see some more gray over here. Cobalt. Okay, that's good. Silicon. Good. Here we go. I think we got everything. Everything that we can find. Now, before I go further, I'm just going to look at my GPS marker here. So I am using a plugin. I think it's called GPS folder, I think, which allows you to group them. Now, the proper way, if we're gonna play for the long run here, the smart thing to do would be to have a folder. Can I have a folder inside a folder? Because the smart thing to do here would be to call them Trelan for the planet, be in those type of bracket here. You know, that's going to be a folder name. Well, no, can I have a folder inside a folder? Okay, all right. So we have a folder here. Now, can I have a second folder? I don't think I can. Huh. I think what we'll do for now is okay, the other way of doing it, because what I was thinking, okay, is what are the two ways to order them in folder, thinking that we only have one folder. So obviously this is the best if you have multiple, you know, planet. So they're sorted by planet. So you can do basically show all or hide all as you switch planet. The other way of doing it is what I was thinking, what I wanted, the reason why I wanted a second folder is then you can have specific resource in one folder. So these two would be in one folder. So when you look for a specific ore, you can just turn on and off the whole folder of, let's say, silver, right? But I don't think that's going to be as useful as I think. So I think they're all going to be in one folder for the planet, which is not really useful for now, but eventually down the line it will. And I think I'll change the color for the ores. Maybe let's go for a pink-ish. Select folder, show all. There we go. All right, so they're all here. Okay, that's amazing. All right, so I think it's time to dig a tunnel. You just gotta be careful when the rover actually drop down, just like that. Got some iron right there. Easy peasy. Let's bring them up a little bit higher. Right, let's turn on the ejector. Make sure they're all working. Yes, they do. We may add ice to it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Sorter. We do have plenty of ice. The little piston minor contraction that I had at the beginning. Definitely don't need that. Right. Yeah, we are getting pretty full. We're now loading up the drill. Okay, so we're pretty much at max capacity right now. In the cockpit, connector. There's just the small connector that are empty. But actually, let me small connector, hide inventory screen. I don't want that in there. All right, one thing that I may change is, no. Fix. Okay. One thing that I may change is have a spacer block behind the connector. I may add like a sorter to drain all the cargo out of it. Yeah, let's do that actually right now. Boom. Then a connector. Then let's paint it black, like it was. And I guess that thing is gonna stay red. I guess, yeah, that can be drain all on off. And then we want the new connector switch lock. So now, in theory, okay, so now everything is getting empty from here at a very slow rate. So let me help it a little bit. All right, next hole. Keep going. Let's go check out the cobalt actually. Oh, bumpy. The silver is super deep, and I'm kind of scared of that. It's gonna be a long tunnel down. 30 meters deep. All right. Let's see what we can do. This is not gonna be deep enough. Hopefully the cobalt patch is big enough where... All right, let's go. I see it now. Okay, so this is going to be a scraping job. I'm gonna make it a little bit smoother. right, I think we're full. Let's see if we cannot reverse the drill. Let's wait for the drill to be top, and we'll use right click, you know, to make an even better looking tunnel. And I'm stuck on something here. Yeah, right there. It's the one. I think we should be fine. Oh yeah. Let's use right click, why not? And ideally you don't want to be scraping the ground like that, but it worked. Yeah, the drill are jiggling all over the place. They're full of ores. Right. Go. First impression, pretty good. Honestly, this thing drives very well. Obviously digging a tunnel in this game is not... Ooh. Yeah. It's not the easiest thing in the world. You know, and it does take a lot of time to dig the tunnel itself. A ship will always be more efficient than a rover, but I always prefer starting a new world with a rover when we can. They're fun little machine, that's for sure. All right, I think that was enough digging for you guys. I went ahead and collected a bunch of resources from all the nodes that we found around, and now I am queuing up a bunch of components, so in the next one we can start directly working on our next project. And what I have planned is to get rid of the shitty shit shack that we're living in and upgrade to an actual outpost where we can find a good style and test out the color palette that I came up with, and see what we can do to represent our company, ARCIS. But anyway, if you guys did like it, leave a like. If you have any suggestion, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.